This is Miss Battle, and I'm going to talk to you today about order of operations. To remember order of operations, we use the word PEMDAS. One way to remember this word is with the phrase, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." Oh, bless you. The P stands for parentheses, the E for exponent, the M and the D for multiplication or division, and the A and the S for subtraction or addition. We say or because you do multiplication and division in the same step, and you use addition and subtraction in the same step. Make sure you are always moving left to right for both of these steps. Let's look at the following problem. 4 plus 3 in parentheses minus 1 times 3. The first thing that I'm going to do is write my PEMDAS. I do one step at a time. The PEMDAS tells me that I need to do what is in the parentheses first, which is 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. Now I rewrite the expression. These are two phrases that you will hear over and over again. One step at a time, rewrite the expression. There are no exponents, so next I look at my multiplication and division. I start on the left, just like when I'm reading a book, and I move to the right, looking for any multiplication or division. I see 1 times 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Now I rewrite the expression. There is no more multiplication or division, so I move on to addition and subtraction. I start on the left and move to the right. I see 7 minus 3, which is 4. The answer is 4. Now let's try another. Let's look at 2 times 4 minus 1 times 2 in parentheses plus 6 divided by 3. First, I write my PEMDAS. The first thing that I do is what's inside the parentheses. Since I have multiple operations in the parentheses, I have to do PEMDAS inside the parentheses first. I know that multiplication and division come before subtraction and addition, so the first thing I do is 1 times 2. I remember to always do one step at a time and to rewrite the expression. I have to finish what's inside of the parentheses, which is 4 minus 2. Four minus 2 is 2. Next, I need to rewrite the expression, but I see that I have a 2 right next to my parentheses. What does that mean? Well, it means that I need to multiply. There are lots of different ways to express multiplication. You can use a times symbol, a dot, an asterisk, or you can place a number directly in front of parentheses. All of these things indicate multiplication, as you can see. Now, back to our problem. Now that we're back to our problem, we need to make sure that we rewrite the expression. There are no exponents, so I move on to multiplication and division, and we're moving from left to right. I see 2 times 2 is the first multiplication or division, and we're doing one step at a time. So 2 times 2 is 4. Now I rewrite the expression. The next multiplication or division problem I see is 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now I rewrite the expression. There is no more multiplication or division, so I move on to addition and subtraction, and I see 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 is 6, so the answer is 6. As I move through these problems, I should be marking through my PEMDAS. Now, the key to being successful on these problems is to remember our mantra. One step at a time, rewrite the expression. Now we're going to look at another problem. 24 divided by 3 times 9 minus 7 in parentheses plus 21. The first thing I'm going to do is write my PEMDAS. Now, the first thing I have to do in PEMDAS is the parentheses, and in the parentheses I have 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Remember, I always do one step at a time. Now I need to rewrite the expression. So I'm left with 24 divided by 3 times 2 plus 21. There's no more parentheses, so I'm going to cross out my P. The next one is E. There are no exponents, so I'm going to cross out my E. Next, I'm left with multiplication and division. Now remember, multiplication and division is one step, moving from left to right. So as I move from left to right, I see 24 divided by 3. That's the first one that I'm going to do. Remember, I do one step at a time. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Now I need to rewrite the expression. As I'm moving across, starting all over, I see I have another multiplication problem, which is 8 times 2. I'm doing one step at a time, so 8 times 2 is 16, and now I rewrite the expression. There's no more multiplication or division, so I've crossed that out, and I'm left with addition and subtraction. Again, I move from left to right, but there's only one addition problem, which is 21 plus 16. Now 21 plus 16, I can move over to the side to calculate that, and I get 37. So 16 plus 21 is 37, and I can cross out my addition and subtraction, and my answer is 37. So the main things that we need to remember here are, number one, PEMDAS. You need to write this for every problem. Next, that we only do one step at a time. And lastly, that we always rewrite the expression. This is Miss Battle. I say thank you and signing off. I hope you enjoyed your homework.